Hello and welcome back to the third game in the revised progression playthrough for Lord of the Rings Two-Handed Style. Now, this is the dreaded Escape from Dol Guldur, the impossible quest. Honestly, I don't actually think I've ever won this quest clean, so I'm hoping to change that statement today. We have not changed our decks from our previous game, so we're not incurring a threat penalty. We are playing campaign mode, and so we'll walk through what that exactly means. But without any further ado, let's just go ahead and dive into it and read what we're doing. Escape from Dol Guldur. You're playing campaign mode. Put Mindor into play. Attach a pointed by fate to a hero of the first player's choice. I chose Legolas. This allows us to collect one additional resource during each phase. When a hero would be randomly selected to be a prisoner, put the prisoner from the campaign log that is selected instead, which was Gimli. That was determined by who had the most damage on them after the last scenario. That was Gimli. Uh, each card attached to that hero is turned face down until that hero is rescued. Mindor is captured as well. Put Mindor face down next to the prisoner. This does not cause him to leave play. Flip this card over. Then we've got, after the first objective is claimed, flip Mindor face up and place 1 damage on him. So we get Mindor a little bit earlier than we will get Gimli. But then we'll read the... I'm going to put this up here, because I will forget if I do not. Now let's read our setup. So this is the Necromancer's Tower. Set up search the encounter deck for the 3 objective cards and place them in the staging area. Also place the Nazgul of Dol Guldur face up but out of play alongside the quest deck. Then shuffle the encounter deck and attach 1 encounter card to each objective card. Let's read what the Nazgul. The Nazgul engages on 40. He is a 5/4/3/9, and he cannot be attachments. When the prisoner is rescued, move Nazgul into the staging area. So as soon as we rescue that prisoner, Nazgul is coming after us. After a shadow card effect dealt to Nazgul resolves, the engaged player must choose and discard 1 character he controls. Brutal. So we do want to build a little bit of a ally buff, but then hopefully... Actually, it's kind of funny because when we rescue, we're going to have damage on Gimli, which is going to beef him up, which is actually an unintended consequence, but I like that. That's kind of fun. Okay. So Nazgul is over here. I think one of the times I kind of just completely forgot about the Nazgul and I won. I was like, heck yeah. And then I was like, oh, that's one of the biggest parts of this quest. So let's go ahead and shuffle this up. We're going to attach, I guess technically we do all of our player setup first. Now I didn't make any modifications to the deck. We were just running with the same deck that we had from our previous couple of trials, and we'll see how that's going. I have been unboxing all of the new starter decks. I've been really enjoying those and really enjoying what those starter decks look like. And so I'm pumped about trying some of those out. I may film if I have time. That's the key thing, is having time. If I have time, I'm hoping to film a couple of games with those, not necessarily in the campaign, but just to kind of, get some miles on them. We are running Aragorn, Theodred, and Eowyn for our left-handed, and then our right-handed player is running a Barrowir, Legolas, and Gimli, who is our captured hero. Aragorn is the one over here with the forgot what it's called. The Valor boon attachment. After the attached hero is declared an attacker, we can exhaust Valor to heal 1 damage from the attached hero and deal 1 damage to the defending enemy. Same thing over here for Legolas. Legolas has the Valor attachment for our right-handed play. Our first player... Where did I put my first player token? All right, right here. Let's go ahead and have... Let's have these guys be our first player. Why not, right? So let's go ahead and draw 6. We can mulligan with the 6 cards. Dwarven Tomb, Hasty Stroke, Strength of Will, Snowborn Scout, the Cleaving Stone, and a Steward of Gondor. I was a little skeptical on if we were going to keep this with the first 4 cards, but these 2 cards are so critical in our strategy. We're absolutely keeping this hand. Oh, let's go. That's hype. We got 2, 4, 6 over here for our right-handed player. We got the Citadel Plate, Hemsworth, Blade of Gondolin, Gondorian Spearman. We got Rain of Arrows and the Forest Snare. What's nice here is that Legolas gets offset a little bit with the cost curve of this deck because he's collecting an additional resource even though we lost a Tactics hero. I'm thinking that I don't hate it. I'm actually gonna keep this hand. I'm actually gonna keep this hand. So there we go. Now let's do our setup. So let's Shadow Key is gonna be guarded by the Forest Gate. So after you travel to Forest Gate, the first player may draw 2 cards. And let's read these real quick. So the Shadow Key, guarded, restricted, raise your threat by 2 to claim this objective when it is free of encounters. When claimed, attach Shadow Key to a hero you control. At the end of the round, the attached hero suffers 1 damage. For Gandalf's map, raise your threat by 2 to claim this objective. When it's claimed, attached to a hero, yada yada yada. Attached hero cannot attack or defend, but it can quest. So there's that. And then we have the Dungeon Torch. Raise your threat by 2 to claim it. At the end of the round, raise the attached hero or the hero's controller's threat by 2. So our Shadow Key is being guarded by the Forest Gate. Gandalf's map is being guarded by Dol Guldur orcs. I don't believe attached. Yeah, so we're not going to do the one revealed. Then we've got the Ungula spawn. Oh, that's going to be probably a loss right there. That is very, very tough. Now, if we can avoid engaging long enough that we can get a forest snare on the Ungula spawn, we get a lot. Ow. Whew. Okay. Well, that's something. 1B, the Necromancer's Tower. When revealed, randomly select 1 hero, which we chose Gimli. Turn it face down. That hero is now considered a prisoner and cannot be used, cannot be damaged, and does not collect resources until it's rescued. Players as a group cannot play more than 1 ally card each round. Players cannot advance to the next stage of this quest unless they have at least 1 objective card. Okay. Our first player over here, let's go ahead and draw a card. We got to stand and fight. We're going to pass out resources. We'll go ahead and just do this all kind of together. Actually, Legolas collects 2. We'll draw a card, which is Miner the Iron Hills. Now, we can only play 1 ally each round, which is pretty important here. I think I kind of want to play... I think I'm going to probably play the Snowborn Scout, just as a protector over here. I do want to take out the Dol Guldur orcs. Oh wait, hold on. The Spearman Sentinel. I keep forgetting that Sentinel is like a good thing in multi-handed. That's what I get for playing solo all the time. Let's go ahead and spend 2 here. We're going to play Steward of Gondor onto Aragorn. Now Aragorn, we can exhaust Steward of Gondor to give Aragorn +2 resources. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we're going to spend those 2 resources to play the Celebrian Stone, which gives Aragorn +2 willpower, as well as the Spirit resource icon. So now we're a 4-3-2-5 hero. We're not going to play a resource, or we're not going to play a ally over here. We're going to actually use the Gondorian Spearman as our go-to for that. Man, we're Voltroning Aragorn already. I'm going to just collapse this a little bit. Sorry if that is a little confusing, but I'm going to run out of room. We will be engaging the orcs, and we potentially are going to be engaging the spawn. If we engage the spawn, I think it's game over. We don't really have an answer to the spawn at this point. We're showing 7. We could probably be pretty fine. Okay, so Legolas and Barravir over here. We're going to hang on to Barravir's resources because we'll engage the spawn next turn. We'll figure out an option to answer the attack of the spawn. And then we'll forest snare the spawn. We will have to take it out at some point just because it's guarding the torch and we need that torch. But we need to figure out how to get rid of it. Let me make sure that those... Yep. I was like, am I using the right encounter set? Yeah, unfortunately I am. So we're going to use 2 to play the Spearman here. This is only an attack of 2. We may take this attack undefended. We will optionally engage over here with our first player. We'll take the attack undefended. And then that saves the Spearman for the spawn next turn. Because if the Spearman attacks, then we lose. Okay. We could engage the spawn this turn. The way that we could do that is we could quest with Theodred and Barravir, but no, we don't. If we wanted to do that, we should have had right hand go first, because when Theodred, we add a resource to a resource pool to a hero committed to the quest, and Baravir would not be committed to the quest at that point. Alrighty. I'm going to put these over here next to the Nazgul just for sake of space. Let's commit some characters to the quest. We're absolutely going to commit Eowyn. We are showing 7 here. We're going to be revealing 2 cards, which probably means we're getting that spawn this turn. Which we could play. We could play Snowborn Scout next turn. We'll go ahead and commit Theodred and give a resource to Eowyn there. So we're committing 5. We're showing 7. 2 plus 2 cards. We have a hasty stroke, so that is nice. We also could stand and fight the Spearman next turn. That is an option. I don't know if I want to quest with Aragorn. If we quest with Aragorn, we get +4. We're probably not engaging the spawn at that point, but then we would have to take multiple attacks from the orcs. I think that's worth it. Let's go ahead and add 4 there. And so, where'd my other thing go? Okay, so we quested for 5, 6. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to just give that resource to Aragorn. Yeah. The timing window does not necessarily work out that I could give the resource to Aragorn before he commits to the quest to ready him, but here we are. So 4, 8, 9. And then over here, we're going to quest with Baravir to go up to 11. This is just for me to remember, so I don't have to count multiple times. And we do have the option to discard 2 cards to get +2 with Eowyn's ability. Legolas is ranged, and so, oh, this is actually perfect. My gosh, I love two-handed Lord of the Rings. It's so much better. Holy cow. Alrighty, let's go ahead and reveal 2. We've got, oh geez, the Beastmaster. When it attacks, deal 1 additional shadow card. That's +2. We're showing 9. Then we got a Enchanted Stream. While it's the active location, players cannot draw cards. So that is showing us 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, which is exactly what we quested for. So we're not going to raise our threat. I don't find it necessary that we need to place progress at this point. We are going to travel to the Forest Gate. After you travel to the Forest Gate, the first player may draw 2 cards. I'm going to do that. Got Galadriel's Gradient and a Strength of Will. Beautiful. And we're going to do engagement checks. We're going to go ahead and engage the orcs over here. And then we don't have a high enough threat to be forced into engaging either of these characters right now. It is time for this thing to attack. We will block with the Sentinel here, which gives it a damage. Or do we just take... No, we're just going to take it undefended. We have a hasty stroke. You know what? Here we go. This is what we're going to do. Oh, we're going to optionally engage over here, because when you take an attack undefended, it has to go to one of your heroes. We have a hasty stroke, so we do have an answer if it's an auto kill, but since we have Valor over here, we can attack, heal, and deal damage to the orcs, and so we'll be fine. So we'll take this undefended. Gonna be, oh, this is such a bad card. Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. I'm so glad that got dealt to a shadow card. So it's gonna be 2. We're gonna place that 2 damage on Legolas. At this point, we're going to use Legolas. We're going to declare Legolas as an attacker. We exhaust Valor to heal 1 damage and deal 1 damage to the defending enemy. And we also have 3 damage here, which is going to take out the orcs and place a progress here. Because Legolas's ability. Place 2 progress, just kidding. And we get to keep the Spearman out, which is really nice. Now we could take the map, but I don't want to at this point. We don't need to claim. Once we claim, bad stuff starts happening, so let's just not deal with that. Okay. We will increase both of our threats by 1. Stand everybody up. And pass that first player token over here. We're going to get a money and 2 money for Legolas, and we're going to draw into a Miner of the Iron Hills. Aragorn is going to get 3 money because we're just going to exhaust Steward. We're going to try and remember to leave that exhausted. Theodred and Eowyn also get a resource. And our card here is Hasty Stroke. Alrighty. I would love, honestly, I would love a whatchamacallit, a test of will. There's some nasty ones out there. It is our turn over here. We can only play 1 ally per round. Need to remember that because that will mess with me. I think I want to play Snowborn. We can get Snowborn out here, which can start to clear that guy. And we can use Stand and Fight, which puts an ally into play from our discard pile. Gets around that restrictment because we are not playing the ally. We are putting it into play. So, haha. Take that, game mechanics. Exhaust a character control with a range gear or deal 1 damage to each enemy engaged with a player. So we have an answer to this attack, which is the Spearman. And then we can Forest Snare next turn on the spawn, and we can slowly pick that off. We have Blade of Gondolin, which Blade of Gondolin I think makes a lot of sense to play here on Legolas. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go 1 for a Blade of Gondolin here on Legolas. Which, after the attached hero attacks and destroys an enemy, place 1 progress on the current quest, and then also gets +1 attack when attacking an orc. We do have a lot of orcs here. And we're going to play Snowborn, so we don't have another play at this point. Sweet. So that's going to be our turn over here for righty. For lefty, we are going to go ahead and spend 1 from Theodred's pool to play Snowborn Scout. Effectively just a blocker. We'll go ahead and play that there. We could go Ladrium's Greeting if we wanted to. But there's no reason for us to do that right now. We can play Gladrium's Greeting after we see the staging steps, since it's an action. We can choose when we want to do that. But if that's going to save us from engaging the Beastmaster, I think I'm here for that. The other thing is we can attack the Beastmaster. We are currently showing 3, 5, 7. I feel fine with that, actually. Yeah. One of the other kind of cool things that I didn't really think about, since Stand and Fight is a action, since this is first player, we can chump with the Spearman. He leaves play. We can use Stand and Fight to pull him back. There actually may not be an action window there. That'd be cool if there was. You can use Gondor and Spearman twice, but okay. We played there, and we're off to the races. Let's go ahead and go Barrowir. Do we have a Unexpected Courage? I feel like an Unexpected Courage on Barrowir is definitely desired. So we're going to go 2. We're going to keep Legolas as an attacker. He's just a significantly better attacker. And then over here, we're going to commit Eowyn. We're going to commit Theodred. When we commit Theodred, we're going to give a resource to Barrowir. And so that's going to be +5. That takes us up to 7. And then we're going to commit Aragorn. We're going to spend a resource to ready Aragorn using his ability for +4. That's going to take us back up to 11. And we're showing 7. We do have the ability to toss 2 cards to save some of our threat. We also have a Galadriel's Greeting to reduce our threat again if we wanted to. So staging is +2 cards. I'm going to do it like this. The first one is the Endless Caverns, doomed 1, and that's Surges. So we increase our threat by 1. And that's going to surge into, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. There we go. It's happening. 1. That could have been worse. That is so bad when you have like just a giant swarm of allies. Oof. Then we got when revealed, each player discards all event cards in their hand. No! That's so brutal. That's my entire hand. That's my entire hand over here. That's so tough. 1. And only 1 card over here, but still, that's brutal. Ow! Oh, this quest is mean. We quested for 11. We're showing 3, 5, 8. That means we place 3 progress. 1 goes here. We clear here. Gonna stack that there. We could travel. I don't want to travel here because we can't draw cards and I need cards now. So let's travel here. And then we're gonna go through engagements. We're going to go ahead and engage the spawn here. We're not gonna engage the Beastmaster because there's no reason to engage them. Is there a reason to engage the Beastmaster? We have... Nah, we don't. There's no reason. Oh, actually, if we engage the Beastmaster, we can chump with Snowborn, and then Legolas can take the Beastmaster out with Aragorn. We don't have to attack the spawn right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and engage the Beastmaster over here. Using our optional engagement over here. Let's deal out shadow cards, which actually can be a mean... That can be mean, because, block with the Gondorian Spearman. Shadow, deal 1 damage to each character the defending player controls. 2 damage if this attack is undefended. That is going to be game, because that takes out the Spearman. And that's GG's. Alrighty, we're going to try it again. See you soon. Ah, that was such a good start. No! Oh my goodness, that was so close. That was so close. Not really actually even close, but I feel like we had a really good start, and that's so brutal. An attack of 5 just wipes a hero, and at that point I'm scooping. Bummer. Alrighty. It was also so brutal that we got the wombo combo of needing to discard every event, which would have prevented that. If we had a test of will, that would have been so nice. Okay. Let's try it. And what I think I'm going to be doing is I'm going to limit these videos to like 2 games each, I think, just because I don't necessarily, I'm going to post my losses. Like you just saw a loss, right? I don't want to not post the losses, but also one, it kind of adds a little bit of suspense, but also keeps the video link down a little bit. And also from a personal standpoint, I don't necessarily have time to record 6 tries today. I will probably if we lose this game, I will probably record more, but I think just from a posting sense, I'm gonna limit it to 2, and therefore y'all don't know if we're gonna win or not, which is kind of fun. Okay. I don't think there was anything I like. If I could have drawn up a perfect plan on how I would have done that, I think we would have been pretty close to that perfect plan on how that opening would have been. So, I guess like from a player standpoint, from a guarded standpoint, I would have much rather not had the Ungula spawn come out as one of our first cards that we see in the game. Oh my gosh, it would have been much nicer if that was not around. But let's go ahead and shuffle all these up. Whew. We're actually gonna give Barravir. We're gonna give Righty the first player token, just so that when we commit, we can use Theodred to pass money off over here, and just it opens up a little bit of flexibility. So we got a Mindor support, which does not work right now. Dwarven Axe, which does not work right now. Citadel Plate, which we don't need. Forest Snare, which is really nice. That's not supposed to be over here. And Gandalf is nice. And a Lure. I'm going to mulligan this. One, it's a stupidly expensive hand, as well as it doesn't have a lot of cards that we really need. Dwarven Axe, Citadel Plate are for Gimli, who's currently captured. Mindor support is for Mindor, who's currently captured. And yeah, it's just we're gonna mulligan this. What are we looking for? I think a Forest Snare is actually really good. It protects us against another Ungla drop on turn 1. Gondorian, the Blade is really good. Blade of Gondolin is really good. Honestly, just allies. Allies are good. We can only play one of them per round this time, but I think it's worth like getting like a Spearman out there. This is the hand we are stuck with. Also, Horn of Gondor is pretty decent. What am I doing? Steward of Gondor is over here. Did I shuffle a ton of cards into this deck? I hope I didn't. That's wild. That's really funny. Nope. Okay. It looked like it was just those 2. Oh, you know what it was? I took the attachments on Aragorn and put him on this deck, just out of habit. Oh, Blade of Gondolin, Forest Snare. Oh, perfect. Quick Strike. 2 Citadel plates. Let's go. And our Rain of Arrows. Sweet. I like that. Over here, we've got a Sword of Condor. Let's go. Snowborn, not mulliganing this. Unexpected Courage. Sneak Attack. Give me a Gandalf and let's round it out. Hasty Stroke and a Stand and Fight. I'll take that every single day of the week. Woo! It would be nice to have the stone, but barring that, that's a fantastic opening hand. We're going to pass out some money. Legolas gets 2. Barrevere gets 1. We got 1 for everybody over here. I'm going to draw into a Swift Strike. After a character is declared as a defender, deal 2 damage to the attacking enemy. Love that. And then over here, we've got a Dwarven Tomb. Nice. We're going to spend 1 on Legolas to play the Bladed Gondolin on Legolas. Oh, wait. Oh, actually, before we do that, I guess we have to set up the game. I would actually just prefer if I could just build and then not have to follow any of the setup rules. I feel like the game would be a lot easier that way. I guess it would be like less fun, but Shadow Key is guarded by the Tower Gate. After traveling to the Tower Gate, each player places the top card of his deck face down in front of him as if it was engaged with them. These are Orc guards and active enemies as a 1/1/1. This is just a 1-drop, so we can use Snowborn to clear that. Gandalf's map is going to be guarded by King Spider. We don't have to do the win reveal, but it's a 23/1/3, which now Legolas is going to be loving that. Heck yeah, let's go. And we've got Ungol's Swarm. Stop that. Got a Burden card. After Ungol's Swarm engages a player, the player must choose and exhaust 2 characters they control. What a wild start. Oh my gosh. I'll take things I hate for 1,000, Alex. Ugh. Okay. We do have a Snowborn, right? Sweet. Okay. We're going to play the Blade of Gondolin. We do have a Forest Snare, so that is nice. We're not going to... Exhaust a character you control immediately declares an attack or resolve its attacks against any eligible target. We can have Legolas. We can just quick strike the King Spider and take out... No, because he only has +1 attack when attacking an Orc. And the King Spider, for some reason, is not Orc traded. So I think we're done with the planning over there. We'll spend 2 Steward of Gondor on Aragorn. Exhaust that to give us +2 resources. And we'll spend 1 of those resources to play Snowborn Scout. We'll clear here. That's after traveling, not after exploring. After Snowborn enters play, so we can pull Snowborn back, which is nice. We do have a Hasty Stroke. Sweet. We are showing 5 in the staging area. We have a fairly good questing out of the gate. Let's go ahead and go Barrevere for 2. We're going to hang on to Legolas. I think we actually may engage the King Spider over here, toss Snowborn in front of it, and then use Aragorn and Legolas to take it out. We can just kind of clear off that issue. The Ungol's Swarm is the nastier one because we have to exhaust 2 characters. It only has a 2 attack, which is not the worst thing in the world. We can probably take that undefended, especially with Aragorn. We can just also engage it when we don't have any. We do have a Hasty Stroke as well, so we can take 2 damage. We know that. Okay. Okay. We're going to commit Barrevere for 2. We're not committing Legolas. We're going to go 4, 5. That takes us up to a whopping 7. We're going to give a resource over here to Barrevere. 7 showing 5. We can discard 2 cards. We're just going to go ahead and use Aragorn and ready Aragorn to commit 2 more. Takes us up to 9. Showing 5. Let's go ahead and stage 2. Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. Rather have that now than later. But I would rather never have it. And a Mountains of Mirkwood. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck and add it to the staging area to travel to Mountains of Mirkwood. After it leaves play as an explorer location, each player may search the top 5 cards of his deck for 1 card and add it to their hand. Shuffle the rest of the search cards back into their owner's deck. That's pretty sweet. So we quested for 9. We're showing 7, so we'll place 2 on the main. And then we will choose to optionally engage the King Spider over here. We're at 30 and 29, so we don't have to engage here. Do we want to travel to Mirkwood, actually? I don't think so. I think we have a couple of other issues that we need to deal with right now. King Spider is going to attack. We're going to toss Snowborn in front of it. It's going to be 3. No shadow effect. Snowborn is GG'd. And then we are going to swing with Legolas for 3. Aragorn for 3 to take out the King Spider. And since Legolas attacked and defeated an enemy, we're placing 3 progress on the main. And Gandalf's map is now also undefended. Alrighty. End of the round, we're going to increase our threat. So we're going to go to 30 and 31. I'm going to unexhaust everybody. Pass that first player token. We're going to draw into a Lorien Guide. Let's go. Alrighty. And then we're drawing into another Forest Snare over here. Let's pass out our money. Makes me a little bit more excited to Forest Snare the Swarm. Mainly because what we can do is... Actually, if we have the Swarm come over here and exhaust all of our characters over here, we can just start shooting at it with Legolas. I think that's actually what we do. We take a 2 attack, we have a hasty stroke, so we know we're taking 2 damage on Aragorn, and then once Aragorn starts attacking, he heals that damage. And so the Ungulus Swarm kind of not too bad. Okay, let's go. Do we have anything that we want to play? I think we do want to go ahead and spend... Nope, we want to hang on to that money for the hasty stroke. Just kidding. Got him. Fooled you. I'm over here. Like, we have a stand and fight. I don't love using the stand and fight right now with a hasty stroke. I want to throw Unexpected Courage on Barravir. That's going to be just very, very, very nice once we get that rocking and rolling. We're not gonna play anything. I think we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna ramp a little bit, and yeah. Okay. Over here though, oh, we also have Quick Strike. I did say that we were gonna do that, right? Oh well. We're not gonna play anything over here. So do I need to play an ally? I feel like we don't I actually can't. I don't have an eligible ally to play. But because we can only play it 1 per round, you really want to be hitting that once because you have to build up an army. Especially when that Nazgul attacks. When the prisoner is rescued. And the prisoner gets rescued on stage 2, I believe. After placing any number of progress on this card, flip the prisoner. Yeah. Okay, so we... Yeah. We're showing 5. We're going to quest for... Oh, you know what? No, this is what we're going to do. This is what... I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and spin 2 because I forgot that we had Theodred. We're going to toss a Unexpected Courage on Barravir, who I forgot to exhaust. We will use Barravir to draw 2 cards over here, which is the Gondorian Spearman and the Self-Preservation. We're going to spin the 2 to play the Spearman. Feel much, much better about that, honestly. That's great. Then we're going to quest with Eowyn for 4. We're going to quest with Theodred and give a resource to Eowyn. Now we have the resource to pay for the hasty stroke. So that's going to be +1. And then we're going to quest with Aragorn and ready Aragorn for another 2. That's going to take us to 7. We're showing 5. We're going to go ahead and commit Barravir to take us to 9. And then we'll stage. First one. Endless Caverns, doomed 1, so we have to raise our threats. And it surges. into a Cavern Guard, which doomed, which means that we will be engaging the spawn this turn, even if we didn't want to. Uh-oh. Then we've got, oh, the Umula spawn. Stop it. Stop it. And that engages at 32. That's honestly probably a scoop. Um, Trying to figure out if there's a way that we can not die from that. There's no way to shoot. We could stand and fight. Okay, so let's see what the jeez. I'm gonna stack these here. All right. So we quest for 9. We're showing 5, 8, 12. Wait, no, sorry. 5, 8, 11. We quested for 9. We can pitch 2 cards to not raise our threat. Is that worth it? I'm going to pitch a Lorien Guide over here, and we're going to pitch a self-preservation to give +2 to, so we don't have to increase our threat. Oh, and then each character currently committed to the quest gets -1 until the end of the phase. So just kidding, we're not pitching those because we're actually going to be questing for -1, 2, 3, 4. So we're questing for 5. We're showing 11, so we have to raise our threat by 6. Oh my gosh, that's so brutal. Ah. Okay, let's see if we can get out of this. I don't think we can, but we are traveling. Let's just go ahead and travel here. We're gonna choose to optionally engage if we want to. We're gonna engage here, and we're gonna engage here. This will engage us as well. We have to exhaust Aragorn. I don't know why I spent the resource to ready him. That was dumb. We have a block here. We can take the attacks there. Okay. Okay. The threat is the biggest issue, but we're going to keep the hasty stroke. Okay. Steal out shadow cards. Let's take this undefended. It's going to be 2. Resolve the win reveal effects from shackles. Attach shackles to the top of the first player's deck. Counts as a condition attachment with the text. Next time a player would draw 100 cards from the attached deck, discard this instead. Okay. So we'll take 2 damage on Aragorn, undefended. Actually, we're going to put it on Aragorn, yeah. Then we're going to take... We're going to take this undefended. It's going to be 2 plus 0. We'll give 2 on Theodred. We're going to block with the Spearman, which will deal damage to the spawn here. It'll be 5, no shadow effect. This is uber dead. We do have... Okay. Let's go ahead and have Legolas kill the guard. And we'll place 3 progress here, which will clear that. Okay. This is the scary part, is a 38 and 39 threat. We need to figure out threat reduction. And I don't have a good way to do that with my current hand. So, end of the round. Let's go ahead and raise our threat. Unexhaust everybody. Pass first player. Just draw into a rain of arrows. Okay. Pass on money. Then over here, we'll pass out money. And we will not, we'll just discard this card. We don't get to draw. Okay. Starting over here, we're going to spend 3 to play Forest Snare on our spawn. Okay. Okay. I think that's all we're doing there. Actually, let's go ahead and draw 2. We got a feint. Choose an enemy engaged with the player. That's big. Oh, that's big. That's big. That's big. Feint can be a lifesaver. Cool. Do we have an ally that we can play? Hammersmith is not playable because we don't have enough money. Have an ally over here. We have Lorien Guide, which we don't have the money for, unfortunately. Okay. But we are actually doing stuff over here. We could stand and fight the Spearman, which I think we'll probably just do. Or actually, we're going to do the Snowborn. Just that we can always get the money back with Theodred, so we're fine. Okay. We're showing 2 in the staging area, which is nice. So we're gonna commit. We're actually not gonna even commit Barovir, I don't think. Yeah, we're just not gonna commit Barovir. So we'll pass over. No, we will commit Barovir, mainly because I want to pass a resource from Theodred over to Barovir. So we're gonna commit 2 for Barovir. We're gonna go 4 for Eowyn and up to 7 now, and we're gonna pass our money over here to Barovir. I guess we could go Aragorn. No need to. I needed one of those stones. A Celebrian stone would come in clutch right now. I guess we are adding 2. Let's go ahead and quest with Aragorn. Add 2 more. Up to 9. Mainly, I can't do my threat. Each player discards all event cards in their hand. Jeez, stop that. Oh, that's tough. That's really, really tough, actually. Because now I don't have the blocker for the swarm. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Ah, I hate that card. I need a test of will. And this is hitting us hard, actually. Yeah. We just lost a lot of cards. And Great Forest Web. Each player must exhaust a hero they control to travel here. Okay. So we ended up showing 4. We quested for 9. We'll add 5 here, but we cannot progress unless we control an objective card. So cool. So we have enough to progress, but we can't progress unless we control an objective card. I think we have more issues right now. We need to build a little bit more before we take on the Nazgul. We can't take on the Nazgul right now. So we'll do we exhaust a hero to travel there? I don't think so. I think I need to defend with Aragorn. Because I was gonna stand and fight and get I should have knowing that card was in there, I should have used stand and fight before staging. That's on me. Poor play. I think I need to use Aragorn to defend. I can't take I can't take an undefended attack. So Aragorn needs to defend, so I can't travel here. So yeah, we'll go into combat. We will. This guy does not attack. We'll defend with Aragorn. So it's 2-2. Deal 1 damage to each character. 2 damage if this attack is undefended. So we are hurting. Ow. Okay. Legolas will shoot 3 and deal a damage here, I guess. Okay. And that'll do it. We'll increase our threat. Stand up. Where's my stone? Oh, I forgot that I can use Barrier to have another player draw cards. I need to be doing that. That's so cool. Alrighty, so over here, we're going to pass out money. Oh, we got Gandalf. That's worth just dropping, I think. Take out the swarm. And we're gonna draw Miner the Iron Hills. I didn't pass out money over here. Which saves our Forest Snare, which is pretty great, actually. Let's go ahead and have Barrier draw this character 2 cards. Oh, there's our stone. Let's go. Let's go 2 to drop a stone on Aragorn. Now, let's go. Let's freaking go. We can only play 1 ally per round. And I think that will be Gandalf. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 4, 5. Play Gandalf. We'll just take out this. I'm going to reduce my threat by 5. I think I have an answer to the swarm. Outside, like I can block with Gandalf. Or I can, well, no, I lost feint, didn't I? Yeah, so I'll probably block with Gandalf, and then I can attack for 6, which is enough to take it out. So I have an answer there. It kind of depends on if we're flipping more enemies, like what that will do, but hopefully we just don't do that. That's what you want to be banking for. Hopefully we don't have to do that. We do have lethal treacheries for Eowyn if she, and it's just a risk we have to run. If we lose, we lose. Yeah. Alrighty, over here, we've already played an ally. We could go self-preservation. We're gonna spend 3 to drop self-preservation on Eowyn. We'll go ahead and use self-preservation to heal 2, and that's going to save Eowyn. It's a little bit of a tactical play, but if I'm going to lose 1, I'd much rather lose Eowyn than Theodred. Or I'd much rather lose Theodred than Eowyn. Anything else over here? Nope. Alrighty. I guess we do have a Citadel plate. Dude, that's wild. What a crazy. Let's just do it. We got 4. We're gonna drop a Citadel plate on Theodred. Alrighty. Hilarious. Hilarious. I'll take. This is how do you survive the current situation and not necessarily plan in advance. That's what we're doing right now. Alright, let's commit some characters to the class. We're gonna commit Aragorn, but ready. So that's gonna be 4 because we have the stone. I'm gonna commit Eowyn. That's gonna be 8. We're showing 4, revealing 2. We'll go Theodred for 1 more. Takes us up to 9. Barrier will take us up to. No, I don't need to quest that much, do I? I'm expecting at around 8. Since we have Eowyn, we don't need to quest with Barrier. So we're gonna just go straight 9, and I have the ability to pitch cards if I need to. So let's stage. Ugh, King Spider. When revealed, each player must choose and exhaust 1 character we control. Oh, that's probably lethal. Because now I don't have a defender here. Oh, I could still defend with Aragorn. Exhaust Aragorn. Dude, I need a test of will. When revealed, each enemy in each location currently in the staging area gets +1 threat until the end of the phase. If there are no cards in the staging area driven by shadow, gains surge. So that takes us up to 9, which is exactly what we quested for, so we're good. We do have to take this attack undefended, actually. I'm looking at that now. I'd rather have Gandalf block and we take the attack of 2 undefended and just hope for the best. Um, we'll engage here. Pass out shadow cards. We'll block the King Spider with Gandalf. No shadow effect. We're taking a attack of 2 undefended. We're fine there. I'll put that on Eowyn because she can just heal. And then this gets discarded. Legolas is going to... I guess attack for 3 here. So that'll deal 2 damage. Ugh. Ow. We're in trouble. Alright, let's go on over there. Pitching all of the event cards is so brutal. Okay, let's raise our threat. Stand up. Pass this. Did I raise my threat? I think I did. Okay. Pass out money. Draw into Protector of Lorien. Nice. And the Favor of the Lady. Alrighty. Okay. Barrowir is going to draw us 2 cards over here. We got Gandalf and Faramir. We got another Gandalf. That's so incredibly intriguing. I did not raise the threat over here. Ooh, okay. We'll just go ahead and heal here. Okay. So King Spider is an issue. I think we play Gandalf over here and just take out the swarm. I think we're kind of at the point where it's like there's too much going on that I can use Gandalf, and I just hope that we draw Galadrim's Greetings soon, within the next like 8 turns, so we don't lose the game. Which we have Barrowir, which we can feed card draw, so I'm not too concerned. We also have Gandalfs in this deck, so so I think that's the ally play. Gandalf is our ally play, which means that we're going to not really do anything over here. Guess we can go. We'll spend 1 to go Protector of Lorien on Eowyn. So we can discard cards to give them +1. Actually, we're going to do it on Theodred. Okay. Okay. Pass it over here. This is where we're going to go ahead and spend 2, 3, 4, 5 to play Mr. Gandalf. Take out the swarm. Those are now all unguarded. Okay. We'll also spend 2 to play Favor the Lady on, I guess, Eowyn? I don't know if it really matters. Okay. We're showing 4. Let's go ahead and quest for 5. Oh, wait, we commit over here first. I'm gonna not quest with Barrowir. Mainly because Barrowir can defend if we absolutely need to when we flip some more enemies. we have an out for Barrevere. So we're just not questing over here. Quest for 5 with Eowyn. We'll quest with 1 for Theodred. Actually, we'll quest with Aragorn first. That takes us up to 10. We'll spend the resource to ready, but then we'll give the resource back with Theodred. So we're at 10. We're showing 4. We have a lot of ability to increase that with pitching cards. Mountains of Mirkwood. Okay, hate that. And Tower Gate. After traveling to Tower Gate, we get more enemies, which honestly is not the end of the world since we have so many ways to kill things. We do have nasty travel effects right now. I need my northern trackers. That's what I need. That'd be nice. Hmm. Um. Yeah, northern trackers would be lovely right now. I don't know if I want to take any of those travel effects. I think we have to soon, though. After traveling to the Tower Gate, each player places the top card of their deck face down in front of them. They're orc guards. Take a 1 poke. Travel. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck and add it to the staging area to travel here. I think we're going to do that. We got the Dungeon Jailer. If Dungeon Jailer is in the staging area after the players have just quested successfully, shuffle 1 unclaimed objective into the staging area back into the encounter deck. Okay. This is a 1, 2, 3, 5. So we can engage over here. Alrighty. I'm going to engage here. We'll pass out shadow cards. Okay. Discarded. We're going to defend 2 on 2. No shadow effect. Let's go. We're going to defend 4 on 3. No shadow effect. Legolas is going to shoot the... Oh my gosh, the Jailer's beefy. Woo. Legolas has a 4 attack when attacking the Jailer. Part of me wants to attack the King Spider with Legolas because then we would clear this and we would get card draw. But I'm gonna go here. We're gonna throw 1 damage on the Jailer. We need some more damage over there. Yikes. And then we'll attack here and take... Oh, and we deal a damage because of Valor. Sweet. Okay. Okay. So King Spider is done so. We heal 1 there. Okay. Gandalf leaves play. We will increase our threat and stand up. Pass this. I'm going to draw into a Lorien Guide. I'm going to draw into a Hammersmith. Topmost attachment in any player's discard pile. I actually don't know if I have any attachments in our discard pile, right? Yeah, we don't. Okay. Barrevere. Oh wait, we have to get money. We have to get some money. Barrevere is going to draw us 2 cards over here. We're fishing for threat reduction. Test of Will, Dwarven Tomb. That's actually very nice. We could Dwarven Tomb a stand and fight to get a Gondorian Spearman, which can help over here. That actually would get rid of Dungeon Jailer if we did it like that. We do have a Test of Will, so we can hang on and make that call a little bit later if we wanted to. Pass out money because that's what we are doing. We have No allies to play over here. We do have another Citadel plate, which we may just drop a Citadel plate on. We might as well wait until we get Gimli back. Okay. We are going to come over here. I think we're going to play Lorien Guide. We'll spend 3 to play a Lorien Guide. After Lorien Guide commits to a quest, we get to place a progress here. And if we want to, we have the ability to Dwarven Tomb into a Gondorian Spearman to take out the Jailer this round. It is an option. Okay. The other option would be to like pitch Lorien Guide to use Eowyn, Dwarven Tomb, get the stand and fight, then play another copy of Lorien Guide, and just get a little bit of like ramp from a character perspective there. That's expensive. That's pretty expensive to do. If we can save Barravir, which I don't think we can, we're starting to get too much threat up here. Let's go ahead and just commit characters. We got Eowyn, which is for 5, 6. We'll give. Actually, I guess we'll go 10. We'll spend the money that we get there, so that's 10. And we're showing 2, 4, 6. We're revealing 2 cards. We can pitch cards. Let's go for it, because if we can, Barravir and Legolas can take out the Dungeon Jailer, and we can get a lot more creative with what we're using with Standing Fight. Doomed 1. Actually, I don't know if I did that last time. And when revealed, the first player chooses one character currently committed to the quest and deal 2 damage to that character. We'll do it to Eowyn, and then we'll heal it with self-preservation. Okay, those are I hate that. Boo. Boo. Okay. Okay, we quested for 10. We're showing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so we're good there. It is engagement time. Legolas could probably take an attack undefended. Do we have a hasty stroke? We don't. Let's go ahead and spend 1 Dwarven Tomb and grab a hasty stroke. It's going to make me feel a lot more comfortable. We're just going to split these, I think. Or we could take both of them over here. We're going to take both of them over here. Pass out shadow cards. Okay. We're going to take this attack undefended. It's going to be 2, no shadow effect. Sweet. I'm going to place 2 damage on Eowyn. I'm going to take this attack undefended. It's going to be 2, no shadow effect. We're going to place that on Aragorn. We're going to defend with Barravir over here against this attack of 2. Or we could take it. We're going to take it undefended. We had 2, no shadow effect, and that thing goes gone. We're going to place that on Legolas. That's what you call risky, folks. That's what you call risky. Whoa. But the risk paid off. Let's go ahead and attack for 3. We'll take out the orcs. We get to heal 1 there. Legolas and Barravir are going to take out the Jailer, which has victory. So that's going to go up there. We're going to place 3 progress here, which each player may search the top 5 cards of their deck for 1 card and add it to their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take the greeting. 2. Oh, Gandalf. 3, 4, 5. We're going to take Gandalf. I'm going to have taken out this guy, and then the Lorien guy's going to just poke this guy for damage. And then this gets discarded. And we heal 1 here. Okay. Okay. Increase our threat. Stand up. Pass this. Draw into a Dwarven Axe. And a Strength of Will. Pass out money. We're going to heal here. I think we're going to play Gandalf as our ally this round. It would be nice to play Faramir, but that's what we're doing. Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go 2, 4, 5 to play Gandalf. We'll reduce our threat by 5. Down to 40. I wonder if we take one of these right now and we move on. Because we can block the Nazgul with Gandalf. We do have a hasty stroke, so we can negate one of his activations. We get Gimli back. We can play Forest Snare next turn on anything that comes out. I'm a little afraid of just attacks that can be thrown at us. But when do we get Mendor? After the first objective is claimed, we get Mendor. Which response, I think that would immediately progress. So I think we kind of, no, that's fine. Okay. I think we take one of those objectives right now. Let's go ahead and exhaust Barravir and give Barravir cannot attack or defend. When we claim, we get Mendor. First player gains control of Mendor. But I think first, technically, we advance. After placing any number of progress tokens on this card, flip the prisoner hero card face up, place 1 damage on it. The hero has been rescued and may be now used by their controller. The players as a group cannot play more than one ally each round. We cannot advance to the next step unless we have claimed all 3 objectives. And we cannot attack or defend with Barravir. Okay. One damage on Mendor. Okay. We actually have to raise our threat by 2 to claim this as well. Oh, we don't have to exhaust. I just played another quest where I had to do that. Okay. Barravir will draw 2 cards over here. Strength of Will and Longbeard Orc Slayer. Let's go ahead and spend 3 to play Galadriel's Greeting to reduce threat over here by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 36. Um, where are my northern trackers? That's what I need. I think we're going to go directly. I don't think I'm playing anything over here. We have a test of will. We have a hasty stroke. We have strength of will. We have 2 strength of will. Lorien Guide should not be exhausted, but we will use Lorien Guide to exhaust and clear one of those, I think. Okay. Oh, we have the orcs over here. Boo, orcs, boo. Okay, we're showing 6. Let's go ahead and commit. I don't think I'm committing anyone over here. Either that or... This guy can't have attachments, right? Yeah. Boo. It would be really nice. We have an attack of 4 over there. Which we can block with Gandalf, and we attack for 3, which doesn't get past the defense over there. I think we have to build up a little bit before we get the Nazgul, but we can't really do that because we don't have anything to build up. Decisions are hard. Let's go ahead and... I probably should have saved Gandalf. I needed to reduce my threat, but I probably should have saved Gandalf to throw 4 damage at the Nazgul. Okay, let's make some decisions. Let's do... I think we're gonna have the Nazgul engage over here on this side. If we're gonna do that, then I want to use Barravir to throw damage at the Nazgul, which means that we're not gonna be... We also have Mindor, but if we block with Gandalf, we block the Nazgul with Gandalf, then we have Gandalf... Yeah, then we have Mindor, Legolas, and Barravir swinging back for a 6, which would deal 3 damage to the Nazgul. I feel pretty good about that. So we're not going to do. Okay, so Eowyn's going to go for 5. I'm going to go spend to ready for 4 more. That's going to take us up to 9. We got Theodred, which will give a money here to Aragorn to take us to 10. And we have ways to pitch cards. We're showing 6. Let's stage. Oh, we got another Dol Guldur Orcs. Player chooses a character currently committed to the quest and deals 2 damage to them. That's going to be Eowyn. Shoot. Enchanted Stream. While Enchanted Stream is the active location, players cannot draw cards. So we're showing 10. We quested for 10. We could pitch a card to place a progress on the main, which would bring the Nazgul into play. We would not have to engage the Nazgul this round because they engage on 40. We don't have a 40. So we don't actually have to do that, but we would get Gimli and we could start ramping Gimli at that point. Is that worth it? That's the big question, right? I think it is. Okay, let's pitch a card. I'm going to pitch Faramir. I'm going to place a progress here. After placing any number of progress on this card, flip the prisoner hero face up and place 1 damage on it. This hero has been rescued and may now be used by the controller. Gimli's mad. Okay. I'm engaging the Nazgul this round because we have Gandalf as a blocker. Gandalf's going away, and we can swing back for 3 with Gimli. Should deal 6 damage to the Nazgul, and we just hope to God we draw a Gandalf. Is that's what we want to do, right? If we do that, I'm actually gonna take the Dol Guldur orcs over here and take that attack undefended on Gimli, which would give us additional attack. Okay, let's go. We'll travel here. We cannot draw cards when this is the active location. Would we be able to kill the Nazgul? What if we block with Gimli instead? What if we block with Gimli? Okay. Sorry, this is taking me a little bit. If we block with Gimli, we get 2 damage here, but then we swing back for 4, 5, 8, 10, plus 1. We don't actually have enough damage to kill the Nazgul this turn then. But we could take the undefended attack here and heal Legolas. Oh, Barrevere can't attack or defend. What am I doing? Ah, that's dumb. That's on me. That was a bad call. Bummer. So the Nazgul is here. I'm trying to figure out if I want to travel right now. And if I can take out like the orcs, which I can just do that with Aragorn. So I don't necessarily need because Legolas could clear this, which would be really important. I'm about to get location locked. That's the problem. We have a test of will. We do have. I'm going to travel here. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Let's just. I mean, like at this point, we're playing real fast and loose. We're getting risky, but I'm hoping it's something I can cancel. When revealed until the end of the phase, raise the total threat in the staging area. That's actually huge. Let's go. Because that has no effect right now. And we're going to get to search the top 5 cards and hopefully grab a Gandalf. Which means that it actually may be more beneficial for Legolas to throw damage at like the orcs. I think it actually is. Do we just not engage the Nazgul? No, we engage the Nazgul. Okay. This is how this looks. Let's deal out shadow cards. I actually don't know if I get to choose how I deal out shadow cards. I assume it gets dealt to all the... I assume it gets dealt to all of the first players first. But we don't shuffle until the next encounter phase, or the next questing phase. We're going to block... We're going to block the Nazgul with Gandalf. No shadow effect. Sweet. Okay, so Gandalf doesn't take any damage. We've got a 2 attack here. We'll take that undefended. Defending player raises threat equal to the number of enemies in which he is engaged. It's going to be 3. We're going to go up to 39, and we're going to place 2 damage on Gimli. This gets discarded. We'll take 2 damage on, not Aragorn, because Aragorn would die. 2 damage here. Okay. I should have defended the Nazgul with Gimli. I guess actually Gimli's attacking for more now, so we're fine. Let's resolve attacks. We have a total of 1, 4, 9, which would deal 6 plus a damage. If we don't attack here, we can take out the orcs, which allows us to tutor a card, and I think that's better. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and Legolas will heal and take out the orcs, which will clear here. So let's search the top 5. We got Horn of Gondor, Hemsworth, Miner of the Iron Hills. Feint is huge, actually. We're going to take a feint. I do like a feint here. Feint kills the Nazgul, I think. We'll see. We'll see how it all like shakes up. We got Northern Tracker. Let's go. Dwarven Doom, Northern Tracker, Steward, and Unexpected Courage. I may actually forego. I can't forego the Northern Tracker. Northern Tracker is gonna save us. Dwarven Tomb is threat reduction. That's the only reason why I would, because we can go grab a Galadriel's Grading with Dwarven Tomb, and we're flirting with high threat right now. So okay, let's attack for 5, 6 here to place 3 damage. Okay. Aragorn will take out these orcs. Alrighty. We will raise our threat. I have 40 on each of us. Let's stand everybody up. Gandalf is going to leave us. He's going to pass. Draw a card. Longbeard Orc Slayer. Bladed Gondolin. Pass out money. Hey! We have more money now with Gimli. Woohoo! And over here, we're going to have all of the money in the world, which is pretty nice. All right. Our turn over here, we're going to use our ally. I'm going to spin 1, 3, 4 to play Northern Tracker. Because Northern Tracker is very, very good. Alrighty. That is our ally. We do still have a Test of Will. That's going to be all that we do over here. We're going to spend, I think, no, we're not going to spend 4 to play Citadel Plate on Gimli yet because we need a tactics resource to play Feint. But we will spend 2 to play Dwarven Axe on Gimli. We're going to keep, we have a Test of Will, so we can't lose our events. So I think barring a double draw of that, we are good. And worst case scenario, we take everything undefended on Barravir. Speaking of, let's have Barravir draw 2 cards over here. Northern Tracker and a Test of Will. Beautiful. Alrighty. So now we have 2 Tests of Will, so we can cancel both of those if that is the worst case scenario. Okay, let's shuffle this up. Now Gimli is swinging for 5, 7 damage just by himself. And next turn, he'll get a Citadel Plate, which will be nice. Getting a Northern Tracker out there is so very clutch. I actually honestly have no recollection of what happens after we push through 2B. At the beginning of each quest phase, players place the top card of their deck face down in front of them as an orc guard. Okay, so we just quest out. Oh yeah, we can't attack or defend, but we want to claim these probably after we take care of all of our fires. Okay, let's commit characters. We're going to go Northern Tracker, which will clear here. Place 1 in each of these. We'll heal here. We'll go 5, so that's a total of 6. Oh. We will go 4 more with Aragorn. And also go with Theodred, and we'll use the resource. It all works out. So requesting for 10 right now. We're showing 4. I feel pretty good about that. Over here, we will quest with Barravir, though. For 2. Because they cannot do anything else. I have a feint. I was like, what am I doing with this Nazgul? I have a feint. This is why I don't play these two-handed games live. Okay. So we're questing for 12. We're showing 4. First up, Doomed 1, Surge. Surge into deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. Mendor should not be exhausted. I'm okay with that. Okay. King Spider. Each player must choose and exhaust 1 hero they control. Or 1 character they control. That's actually really annoying. So we are swinging for... We're swinging for 7, 10, plus 80 damage. So we have lethal over there on the Nazgul. The King Spider. We do have a hasty stroke. I'm trying to figure out if I want to cancel that. If we block with the Lorien Guide here, I actually have 8 attack there, which is 5 damage, but Legolas needs the ping. We're going to test will this. Am I? Feel like if we block with Lorien Guide, oh yeah, because we can take out the King Spider. Yeah, we're gonna spend 1 to play a test of will. We're gonna cancel the wind reveal effect. Okay. We are not going to travel. We will engage over here. Pass out shadow cards. I guess if first player gets them. We'll block with the Lorien Guide here. 3, deal 1 damage to each character that defending players control. We will... okay. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But here we are. Lorien Guide is donezo. We will come over here. We'll spend 1 to feint. So that does not attack. We'll discard both of these shadows. Okay. Aragorn will move a damage attack for 3 to take out the King Spider. Then we've got... Wait, did I quested for 12. We had 2, 4, 5... 7. Yeah. So I actually need 5 on here. I was so happy that I didn't die that I just kind of forgot to place progress. That's funny. Okay. Legolas is going to attack for 3 ping damage. 7. That's 10. Then Mendor will take out the Nazgul. Nazgul does not have victory, which is brutal. We'll place 3 progress on the main. Okay. Oh, I'm like tense. I'm like tense right now. Okay, let's increase our threat to 42-42. Stand up. Alrighty. Draw, pass. Draw. Oh, stand and fight is big. And a Horn of Gondor over here. Okay. Alrighty, friends. Alrighty, my friends. Let's pass out some money. Okay. Oh, the first player controls Mindor. He is ranged, so it doesn't really matter. But now he's over here. We're gonna spend 4 to play Citadel Plate on Gimli. We are going to draw 2 cards over here. Stone and guard of the Citadel. I think my one ally this round is going to be another Northern Tracker. Let's go ahead and heal 2 over here. I don't think we're playing anything else over here because I want my ally to be a Northern Tracker, which I guess it doesn't need to be technically right now. We could drop a Faramir. Right, like dropping a Northern Tracker this round versus next round does not change because we clear these regardless of if we have 1 or 2. If we drop it next round, then we place 1 and then 2 next round. So we don't have to do a Northern Tracker. So we could go Hammersmith and just have a blocker. Do we have any attachments though? I don't think we actually do. I should have tossed some attachments to use Hammersmith to grab. A Miner of the Iron Hills. I want to hang on a Miner to get rid of some of the condition attachments. We could just take like guard. Like we could just drop like, honestly we could drop Faramir. He's a fairly decent defender. Yeah, I don't think we drop Northern Tracker this turn. I think we drop a like Guard of the Citadel, which is a blocker, and we have that option. Because I could see us dropping Northern Tracker and not having a blocker, and that could be an issue. We could always block with Gimli, but okay. So over here, we're gonna spend 2 to play Guard of the Citadel. We do have a stand and fight, right? We do have a stand and fight. So actually, it's stand and fight a Spearman. We could stand and fight. No, okay, we got this. We got 2 there. I think we go ahead and stand and fight. We could Snowborn Scout. If we Snowborn Scout, then I would rather play the Northern Tracker this turn. Yeah, that's actually what we're going to do. We're going to take this back. We're going to spend 2. Actually, we're going to spend 1 to play Stand and Fight. To pull a Snowborn Scout. That's our blocker. We're going to place 1 here. That is put into play. That is not playing an ally. Then we're going to spend 1, 3, 4 to play another copy of Northern Tracker. And we've solved our problem. Okay, let's commit characters. We're going to go 2. No need to use Mindor, so let's come over here. We'll add 2 more. That takes us up to 4, and it's going to clear the entire thing here. Okay. We'll go +5 with Aowen. Takes us to 9. Players cannot advance to the next stage until they have rescued the prisoner and have all 3 escape from Dol Guldur objectives. I'm wondering if I leave some of my allies on, or some of my heroes unexhausted, so I can take some of these. I think I will, because a good staging step allows us to take both of those and move to the next stage. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're not going to quest with anybody. We're questing for 9, showing 0. We can pitch. I kind of want to go with Theodred though. I'm gonna commit Theodred for 10. That allows us to pitch more cards because he has Protector of Lorien. Because I was like, why not? Definitely should have put it on Aowen. Here we are. Okay. So 10, stage 2. When revealed, attach Iron Shackles to the top of the first player's deck. Counts as a condition attachment. The next time we would draw 1 or more cards from the attached deck. Don't. Okay, I'm fine with that. And Doomed 1. That's actually huge. I love having that because Legolas now has a excellent target to snipe and place more progress, which is awesome. So we quested for 10. We're showing 2. We're placing 8. We currently have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we do have enough to progress, but we need to raise our threat by 2 here. We're going to place the Shadow Key, which deals damage, onto Gimli. So we're doing this before the staging step, and we're going to... so actually, we raised the wrong threat. And we will raise 2 threat to attach this to Aowen. So we're up 45, 43. I think this actually should be 45. So now we progress. Force. At the beginning of each quest phase, each player places the top card of his deck face down in front of him as if it was engaged with him from the staging area. As if it had just engaged with him from the staging area. They're called Orc Guards 1/1/1. Players cannot defeat the stage while the Nazgul is in play. I think that's fine. We'll engage here. Well, we have a hasty stroke. We'll block with Gimli. Attacking him gets +1. Heck yeah, actually. It's like it's just Gimli enough. That makes Gimli angry. We're going to shoot here with Legolas. Take it out and place 3 here. Okay. We will end the round. We raise our threat by 1, 2. We'll raise our threat by 1 for normal. We'll raise our threat by 1. We'll deal a damage to Gimli. And we still can't attack or defend. We will stand up and pass this. If we quest out, we win. Okay. Let's draw a card here. Just favor the lady. We don't draw a card here. And we'll pass out money. I have a tingly feeling inside. I feel like it's happening. Also, Mindor's over here now. Okay. Do we have a... We do have a Test of Will. So we can save at least 1 negative effect. We don't have a Dwarven Tomb, do we? Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards over here. Longbeard and a Stand and Fight. Okay. I don't think it matters. I think we quest out regardless. Over here, do we have anything? Nope. We have a... Okay. Let's quest. 1, 2, 3, 8, 12, 13. We can pitch cards. Stage 2. First one, chooses a character currently committed to the quest, deals 2 damage. We'll deal it to Aowen. And that's a 4. We quested for significantly more. That's a win. There you go. That was wild. That was exciting. Awesome. Cool. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Hope you all enjoyed that. And stay tuned for... actually, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to go through Passage of Mirkwood, which is kind of that scenario pack with the 2 scenarios with the Oath and the other one? Or do you want me to jump straight into Agmar? Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you next time. Peace.